What's up, guys? How's it going? Happy Wednesday. Great day for me. I know a lot of you guys already know this, but my latest set with Topps came out today, which is awesome. So it's the 1951 that I've been talking about for a long time. I'm pretty sure all of you guys that I'm seeing in the chat have been on some of the recent streams, so you guys know. But just in case anybody watches a replay of this or is here for the first time, I'm just going to explain it super fast for the future Team Hot Plate. Okay, so 1951 Topps. The original set was 52 cards. It looked like a kind of like a deck of playing cards like this. There were different color backs. So like there's a blue. Let's see what else we got. There's a green one. I guess that's a good one. What's that? Cool. These ones that I'm holding are like a heritage. They were a reprint. The original ones, have rounded corners on the actual card itself. And the cards that I'm doing with Topps are also going to have rounded corners. They're a little bit smaller than a regular baseball card. I wonder if I have a regular card handy. Okay. Here's a regular baseball card. There's the card. So it's smaller. Quite a bit smaller, actually. So that's something I need to figure out is like how I'm going to store them. So there's 52 cards. I painted all 52 subjects for Topps during December, which is why I was real quiet in December. And they just launched today, and so they're doing 13 cards every week, so every Wednesday for 4 weeks. Today, the first wave launched. There was also a cool surprise. Topps did some autos of some of the cards. And so the cards that I did are a mix of current players, retired Hall of Fame players, and then some players from the original 1952 set. There's not a ton, but there's a couple. And so, yeah, it's pretty dope. So I knew that there were going to be like different color parallels, which are different colors on the front of the card. See the diamond in the middle. And then on the back, there's, those ones are all blue back. I thought that correlated with red back, the green backs, blue backs. I guess greenbacks are dollars. Anyways, so it's pretty cool. I think I believe it looks like there's 4 different variations. I think they did the same as this. They did a blue, red, green, and then there's like, on this Heritage reprint set, it was like kind of a gold. It looks like I don't know if it's a yellow or a gold that Topps did this time. And then also a parallel version. So on the front of all these cards on the originals, they were like portraits were black and white on top of color cards. And so my portraits were all done in color, but they are doing parallels where it'll be a black and white portrait of the player. And I think those are going to be super limited, but they are doing some black and white versions too, which are sweet. So anyways, today they launched them, and they launched them with autograph versions by a couple players. Those ones are sold completely separate. You just pay Topps for that auto, and you're guaranteed to get it. Autos are not in the actual boxes. Excuse me. A little seltzer. We got a mini fridge, actually, a Red Bull mini fridge. Andy was given. So we have that. So now we have cold seltzer. Very handy, which is great. Let's see here. Okay, so the autos, I've had people asking me this, if the autos are going to be in the actual packs. I believe they're not. I think the Topps wants to sell those and get as much money for them as they can, I guess. Which I get a royalty on, so I have no problem with that. But there are like parallels in the waves that you can get, which are different color backs. The black and white version, and then also there's an artist chase card that is a picture of me, which from the box cover. That's also on a card, and there are I think those are numbered to 100, and there's 100 of those per wave. And so it's print on demand. It's available for a week. $20, $19.99, but you get 13 cards. So it's quite a bit cheaper than Project 2020, which is awesome. And also, like getting the whole set of 52 cards would be $80, which is pretty great. So I'm excited. I hope that helps me reach more people, basically, in the card community. I think there were some people that maybe they got in later, but were kind of hesitant to get into Project 2020 because they were $20 a card. And, it's understandable. It's a big set to try and collect. But this is a lot friendlier price point. So print on demand. If you look at like Steve Aoki, for example, he had a 4-wave set very recently, and I think, and I don't know, I didn't even see this on Topps website, but I saw this, someone told me this online, that the print runs there were like 12,000 for wave 1 and then 8,000 pretty much each for like wave 2, 3, 4. So, and Steve Aoki's a huge name, so I have no idea what to expect for print runs. I definitely don't think we're going to see like the high numbers from like high Project 2020, but seems to be getting a good response so far on Twitter and on Blowout, and the autos are going pretty fast. There are some Cal Ripken autos left, but the Juan Soto's and Trout's sold out, not like instantly, but say within an hour or a half an hour of launching. Let's see here. Tess says, or maybe I'm wrong, Eric. Let's see what Tess said. Oh yeah, the pack back also. That's a very cool. Those are out of 10. Yeah, I forgot about that one, Eric. Yeah, randomly inserted parallels. Cool. It seems like Mike has all the info. I didn't actually know. Maybe it says on the thing, but Mike says randomly inserted parallel backs, 51 blue, out of 51 blue, out of 25 green, 10 black and white player photo with a red back, 5 wrapper back, 1 gold back, and 100 of my artist cards. That sounds right, but yeah, I think that's what it was, at least also for the autos. Let's see. Sorry, just trying to play catch up. First 3. Yay! Thank you, Pat Dees. I appreciate that. Yeah, thanks, Mike. It's good info. Yeah, so it's pretty exciting. So pertinent to that, I've had some people start to ask about what if I'm going to do autos, and it's going to be different than Project 2020. I'm not going to do just like mail in anything and get signed. I am working out probably like a very reasonably priced black TTM option, and that could be like an entire wave or just an individual card or player. But the reality is, like, I have to pay staff to do that, or take time doing that myself when I could be painting something or doing other things with my art. So we are going to put a little price tag on black autos, but it'll be friendly. And then for colored autos, I think I'm going to do, and I'm not 100% sure, but this is what I'm leaning towards right now. I'm open to your suggestions. A 1 of 1 gold, 3 silver instead of 5, and then 10 autos of a color for that player. And each player, it might be different. Like it might be the team color, Dodger blue or whatever. And that's all. And just doing 10, 3, 1. I think that'll be good. I think it'll be good. I don't know. I'm always learning. And then we were thinking, and again, this could change, so don't make me stick to this, or don't hold me to this. But they are going to be, I think, well priced. So everything will be cheaper than the Project 2020s were in terms of autos. So what we're thinking is like $350, $400 a gold for a gold 1 of 1. I think we said 200 for a silver 3 of 3, and then like 100 for the addition of 10. something like that. Sal asking about Gwyn and Tatis. I was told by Topps not to give you guys the whole player list, but I can tell you both of those guys are in it, so that's cool. Yeah, so they're basically just kind of letting me talk about the ones that are out, and so actually I have like all of the originals here. I was going to show you from Wave 1. I know you guys have gotten some sneak peeks, some quick peeks in the past as we were ramping up. And then I think I did show you guys a couple up close, but I didn't show you all of them. So I'm just going to go through the Wave 1 guys right now. So this is Duke Snider. Duke is one of the guys that was in the original 1951 set. And I saw a PSA, I don't know, low, like a 4, but a graded version of this card from the 51 set that looks like it's really nice shape, but the centering is horrible, but the card looks really good outside of that. And so I'm thinking about picking it up. I think it'd be cool to have that from the original set. But anyways, Duke Snider, so he's one of them. So I did all of these different, because I was producing so many of them, I wanted to make them smaller and more transportable than the bigger pieces I did for Project 2020. So this is 12 by 12 pieces of birch that I got from Blick. And I just primed the front, a couple coats of primer. Andy helped with that, and then did stencil. Unlike Project 2020, also the portraits themselves are 100% spray paint. So in the past, I had painted in midtones, skin tones, whatever, with acrylic paint in between spray paint layers. This time, again, trying to produce 52 works in a 30-day period was a challenge in itself, and on top of other work and stuff that I had. So I kind of wanted to set up like a production line, so I was able to do it with all spray paint and got a pretty good system down by the end. Also from cutting 52 stencils, that's a lot of stencils to cut and a lot of practice. So Duke Snider, that's awesome. We have the Great Bambino, Babe. So yeah, kind of the same thing. Oh, this is all. I love this one too. Willie. Bam, we'll try and get them up. We'll try and get them close for you guys. Seaver. Hi. You guys recognize this guy, George Brett from the Project 2020. It's really cool because I did get to do a handful of the same guys twice. I think like half of them actually made it into this set. So we got Trout, Greg Maddux, Albert Pujols, Jordan Alvarez. Oh, I love this one too. This one actually might be my favorite from Wave 1, and it is Wade Boggs. And I just love how it came out. I don't know. It's hard to tell in this light, but like the bright mustache, hair, big orange hair is pretty dope. Cal. So that's one of the ones that I think the only one actually that has player autos left is this Cal Ripken. Juan Soto. And bam. Oh, that's kind of cool. I can show you guys this stuff. So this is so in the top, if you guys see in the top there is the baseball. And the baseball says triple double stuff and a number in it. So at first I was thinking I was going to do a stencil. Like I did this baseball thinking it might replace the baseball on the card. Doing my own icon. I did a few little tweaks like this, things that I'll talk to you guys about. But We ended up sticking with the original baseball from the original 1952 or 51 cards. But for where it says 3 right there, I drew the 3 like in crink marker, basically. And so there's like little parts like that. So anyways, this baseball didn't make the cut, but I still think is really cool and is kind of part of the history of the set, to me at least. And then another thing, let's see here. I'll show you guys more examples today. Thank you, Scott. I appreciate that. Okay, so up in the top corner of these cards, so there's a catcher in that one. The batter, he's kind of covered up, but there's that looks maybe like a strike. Is that a strike? Oh, triple, wow. Home run. Anyways, there's like these little figures. I like that hit by pitcher one. I think it's funny. So there's like those figures, and we simplified it. We didn't put as many different figures, at least as this Heritage set. I don't know how many the original set had, but I'll show you guys these. Let's see here. Okay, so like batter. So I took the original art from the original 1951 card, printed out a stencil, cut it, and in doing so, adapted it a little bit to my style, but it's very similar to the original, just kind of Lakeside. So you had that one. We had catcher. At first they only had three. They had a batter before he swings, a batter after he swings, and then someone like throwing. And I wanted to add a catcher because we have a dope catcher in the set that I thought this would be awesome on. So I petitioned to get that done. Another one. This is kind of used for most of the fielder, like the pitchers, or any like fielder play. Okay, we have the hit. Yes. I also love that since these are 12 by 12 wood panels painted white, they look like bases. Thanks, Sam. Sam popped in to tell everyone it's my birthday tomorrow. So that's cool. Pretty awesome to have the set drop like on my birthday. Okay, batter. And then in each wave, I decided to do one custom figure for the different people. Do you guys know? I will accept any guesses. There's no prize for this. I'm just curious if anyone saw. But the one that I did a different figure on than like the generic figure is in. There's one in wave 1, and Topps has shown you a picture of it, and so have I. I'm curious if anybody knows who it is, and if it gets named, then I'll show you guys that figure. And so I have one. I actually just finished 2 more figure drawings literally today, and just submitted right before the stream for the players, the special players or whatever in wave 3 and 4. All right, I see someone got it right. Jason Miller. It's Trout. So Trout's thing in the top corner of the card is that catch at the wall, which was pretty dope. And I can't show you this one. It doesn't have the name on the back, right? I can show you actually. You guys probably know he's going to be in the set. Okay. So that's 1951. So, Tess had a great idea, and something like, I can't remember which auto that we did it with. Oh, I think it was the Ben Baller dual auto, or Ben Baller dual card. So we're gonna do like some type of cool giveaway for each wave, and everybody can have an entry for free because it's the law, and it's cool. But then if you buy however many boxes of the wave you buy, you get an entry for each box you buy. And we'll put all the entries in a pot, and Tess will pick a winner. And I think what we're going to do for the first one is, so the box art is like a self-portrait. I'm going to take that and I'm going to do like an AP version of it. So it'll be an original painting with the stencil that was used for the box art, but it's not the actual painting I sent to Topps for the box art, because I'm keeping that all together with the set. So it'd be something pretty dope. And at the very least, it's worth getting your free entry. And then if you do buy any of them, then you can get more entries. Yeah. And I also am hoping, so we're going to have we're all going to be getting parallels of these. And I would love to figure out a good place to, and it might just be like the Facebook groups existing from Project 2020, but like if you pull a parallel of Trout and I pull a parallel of Soto and we want to swap them or like help each other find the parallels we're looking for, I think that'd be fun. Obviously those boards exist all over the internet. Twitter's a great place for it, but if people in this chat are all, if we're all the ones that are getting a handful of boxes each, we would have the best chance. And it could be cool to share the love around and send, the Jeter fans, the Jeter parallel, and so on and so forth. Let's see here. Let's see. Yeah, the Trout climbing the wall, exactly. Thank you guys. Yeah, the back of the card is like that kind of Louis Vuitton inspired baseball pattern, which I used. You guys saw it first in the P206 cards I did, and then I brought it into Project 2020 on the Jeter card, and now I'm putting it on the back to replace this kind of back. It's just that pattern, and so I'm pretty excited about that. I think I'm going to start putting that into more and more stuff. Oh, great. Tess has a link down below to enter. Yeah, Matthew, I'm sure that someone from here will get a Blake card. I mean, I definitely hope I get one. If I don't, I'm going to be looking for one to trade for or buy. It's cool to have your first actual card from Topps that people bought. Retail. Online retail. Anyways. Elite 305 cards. So that's a great question. Elite 305 cards asks if I'm signing a foil Gibson. Probably not, to be honest. If I pull foils, I'll probably just do a couple like 1-of-1 autos on foils myself. Do like one purple 1-of-1 or something. Just a totally different color than the other colored autos. But I won't do them through the mail right now. There might be a time in the future, and similar to this is like APs. People have asked me to sign APs before. I am hesitant to do that because I've seen a lot of people flipping the black autos, and that's fine. But I haven't been signing APs, and so for the same reason, I probably won't sign foils now. Now, in the future, I might be down to do that as a TTM with some type of cost, and I don't know what that cost would be. I would have to do some research, but for the time being, that's the answer. Also, I think it was Jason Miller said, wasn't there supposed to be a Blake P2020 card? Yes. So each of the P2020 artists get a Topps print. Topps will print 1,000 promo cards that the artists are not allowed to sell. Then I decided that I wanted to do a relic card, which I know that we all talked about. And Topps is actually helping with the relic process. That kind of got bogged down because of the holidays, and I need to follow up, and because of this launch. Long story short, Topps is printing 1,000 regular P2020 like artist cards, but it's a little bit different than this artist card that you're like chasing in a pack. So I will get those, and as soon as I do, all I can do is give them out. So I'm going to give them to all of you guys. I'm just going to start putting them in every package until I run out of the 1,000 I get. Let's see here. Donna, good question about the 2021 Ginter. I had talked to Jeff about it before. He sounded like it was possible. I don't know if they'd finalized that list, but I will actually put this in my notes. So ask Jeff about 2021 Ginter. in my notes. Thank you. Yeah, thank you for asking Elite Cards. I will definitely, like I said, if I decide to do that, you guys will be the first to know, first people to have that option. Just not signing special cards right now, just base cards for the time being. Let's see. I also got a couple packages. This one is from Truth Seeker Sports Memorabilia, and it is Hope All Is Well. Sent 3 more of your Project 2020 cards for you to sign. I also included some goodies for you and Matt, and included cards for you for your art card website. I also included paid return shipping label. Great. Cool. Thank you. So it looks like there's some P2020 and some goodies in here. See a Jeter on top there. These are all pretty taped up. There's a Vlad. This is pretty tight. Don, we'll give that to Tony for sure. And this side is a Ricky. And then there's some other stuff. Note on that is I have so many cards to paint on. I really don't need that's a cool Don Mattingly. Give that to Tony too. I'm gonna offer all of the cards that I get mailed just to give them to the team. And I've been doing that for a long time. It's if stuff comes in that people really like, if the Glaber comes in, Matt's gonna get that or whatever. There's also something in here. It's kind of worth noting. It's not a huge deal, but it is it's a slabbed card, and it's asking if I would paint the slab and do my pimp art. I don't really want to get in the habit of people just mailing me stuff and asking me to paint it. So I'll reach out. I know Truth Seeker's been a supporter for a long time, and we'll chat about it. But if I recall, and I'm not 100% sure, but I think he sent in a bunch of cards kind of asking the same thing, and I said the same thing, saying that I wasn't trying to just paint cards that people send me. And I think I did 1 or 2 and sent those back. But anyways, that's aside. I do appreciate it. Happy to sign the P2020 cards. Love the support. Just please don't send me more, anybody. Please don't send me more baseball cards just for random card art. I don't need it. And don't send me just stuff asking to paint. Please. If you want something painted, contact me ahead of time and let's work it out and figure out what we're going to do. Maybe it's a trade. Maybe, whatever. We'll figure it out. And then so this package actually, this is from 12/28. This is one that I meant to open on a Mail Monday and I just forgot. Aloha, Bretta Blake, and crew. I didn't know that's how you spell Bretta, but I like it. This is from Hawaii, I believe. To echo all the other followers, just wanted to say thanks for getting back to me. Getting me back into the hobby after 20 years. Topps 2020, especially your cards and YouTube, brought me back to the hobby. I've been purchasing and breaking boxes since. Love to hear it. In the box, some shirts for your crew. The Kahi shirt, I hope I'm saying that right, CAHI, is a small brand that I developed, which is mostly for a creative outlet. That's awesome. Hopefully it reminds you of the best coast. Would be grateful if you could sign the enclosed P2020 cards. I held on to some of your cards so I could send together at one time. So we actually already, if you're seeing this, we've already finished signing those and sending those out. We sent them out on Monday. I just forgot to show the rest of this box that night on Mail Monday. Okay, and some random cards to use for card art or keep for yourselves. Of course. All right, let's check out these t-shirts. Cool. They feel very soft. Dope. I actually really like that. Seal Beach, Honolulu. It totally reminds me of this looks like a California shirt to me. I love that. Oh. This is cool. It's got I don't know what flag. I mean, that's like the Union Jack, but and then kind of this flag, California Bear, kind of. It's dope. So there's quite a handful. There's one here. Yeah. So I'll be rocking some new shirts, and then we have some cards. Again, I really appreciate it. I just I kind of wanted to start doing the reverse and just start mailing people just random cards because I have so many. There's Pete Alonso Home Run Derby. Cool. But yeah. Oh, let's see what else. I'm excited to get back into Blowout Forums a little bit. Eric, I know you never stopped, but it's been a while since I've been like active on there. So now at the 51 set, I plan to get back active on there. I also plan to try and get more active within the Facebook group, or Facebook groups that exist. And yeah, anything else I can do, I guess, to reach new audiences with this new set. So if you guys have ideas, I was thinking Reddit maybe, Pinterest maybe, I don't know. Let's see here. Eric asks, do you own these or does Topps? Do you mean the these originals? I own like the physical, the painting. Topps has like exclusive rights to the image. So because of that, I can't do legally and technically, I'm supposed to like even get permission from Topps to like show you that. I think. And like if I was going to do an art show, I would need Topps permission. Obviously, Topps has given us P2020 artists a lot of freedom to like let people into our creative process, and so they're not worried about me showing something like this on a stream. They would be very worried if I like printed this on a T-shirt and tried to sell it, or made prints of this or something like that. That would be a problem, but the physical ones I maintain. Yeah, that's a great question. Yeah, so I have all my originals for P2020 except one, and then I have these 52 originals, and then I have like APs and like practice runs ones and stuff like that. Yeah, it's a lot of stuff. Andy and I have some ideas for like a studio space that we're hoping to be able to get at some point this year, is having somewhere where we can show our art, basically our own gallery. Danning family, good question. Did you know that Topps was going to put autographs on some of these cards, or was it a surprise? I knew it was possible that the player autos might replace doing APs, so doing the silver framed cards. And the reason that they decided to go that way, and Jeff just told me this today, is because since these cards are small, AP is just more complicated. So it's like, would they do like a bigger full-size card and make it 130 point and put the frame? So they decided to just keep it simple and just do autos on these. I'm really curious to see how Topps, like if I get a Mike Trout auto, how does Topps send it to me and how's it displayed? If you guys have any ideas, actually that would be, please email me or Tess. But I want to figure out how to, like when I sign my version of cards, how do I put this in a nice, presentable, not distracting way into a one-touch or something that I can display the card with. I know they make kind of it's almost like mat board, like a little square, almost like it looks like a window, and it goes around the card. I've seen that for, what are they? The T206 ones. But the T206 and this are different sizes, unfortunately. But, we'll figure it out. I have a little bit of time. Matthew, what's the physical size? I believe it's on the Topps website, but let me check. Okay, great. It does say the randomly inserted parallels 50 to 51 blue. That's great. Okay. 2 5/8 by 2 inches, and it has rounded corners. And I don't know what the radius is on the rounded corners, but they will be rounded. Yeah, I guess we'll find out. I don't know. I don't think, Sal, I don't think they have one touches for these cards. I'm not 100% sure, but I don't know. I'm going to have to figure it out. I have a little bit of time, so the way it's going to work is in 7 days, next Wednesday, Wave 1 ends, Wave 2 starts. When Wave 1 ends, that determines the print run of the cards. So I assume they'll take all the orders that they have from the internet, including the autographs, and they might print the autographs early. I hope they print them first so that they can get them signed faster, but who knows? We'll find out with that, but I don't know. Anyways, it's gonna be a while before I have my card in hand, I would say. So if they go to print then, and then it's like at least probably a couple weeks, it's probably going to be 3 or 4 weeks before I have the first wave in hand. But I have no idea. Maybe because there's less stuff going on, maybe they've caught up. I don't know. Guess we'll see. Did they make 12 pocket sleeves? Oh, yeah, they do make 12 pocket sleeves. Yeah, I mean, the sleeves are cool. I think I want to figure out a way. I mean, I really should probably get a display, like a wall case. But at least, like, since they're smaller, like, putting 52 of these next to each other is not as crazy as putting, like, 400 one-touched P2020 cards together. Yeah, I don't know. We'll have to figure it out. But if you guys have any ideas, please, feel free to reach out to me. It's going to be a fun ride. I appreciate that you guys are riding with me. The other thing, that I saw today that I don't know if it was Facebook or Blowout put me onto it, but I see some P2020 cards starting to go up in price pretty substantially. Although, somebody else pointed out there are P2020 cards that also dropped pretty substantially. So I have no idea why, but one of my hopes is that this 1951 set helps bring in more people into my art because it is a cheaper price point, and then they find out about the Project 2020 stuff, and then they go play catch up, and so they see that secondary market go up over time is the idea. So I was doing research anyways today on some like random cards, like the Naturel Jeter, which then I went and checked, and I have like 8 of them, which is great, and that just went up pretty well. Anyways, if you have any gaps in my set for Project 2020, I would get active in the comments, get active on Facebook, hit me up on Twitter. I'm short on early cards, Don's, Nolan's. I don't have a ton of Jackies, but almost everything else after that, I've got a good amount. And so we can make a trade. We can work something out. Mike, I don't think there's going to be 52, 53 sets, but I don't know. I mean, I wouldn't say no if Topps asked me to do it. Who knows, man? Anyways, so that's pretty much it. I have. I'm excited to relax tomorrow a little bit. Although I do actually have a lot of work I need to do also. But I'm gonna relax a little. But yeah, I'm just stoked. I think the set's gonna be really fun. Fun to collect, fun to open. I'm gonna get a bunch of boxes and I'll do some live streams, and we'll do some pack breaks and see if we find some cool parallels or artist cards. That would be awesome. But anyways, that's pretty much it. I think I will be back on Friday, and yeah, I'll see you guys then. Appreciate you guys. Stay awesome.